So it's been almost a decade ago that I published my first philosophical work, a collection of aphorisms, meaning short sentences and short concepts. And it's called Return to Freedom, published in 2015. A traveler's thoughts on life, love, and the fate of the world. It's been divided into like 13 chapters or so. It's barely 100 pages. It's less than 100 pages. But the way I wrote it was very meaningful to me. I went on a pilgrimage through Europe in that year. I started in Berlin, then went down to southern Italy, Bari, crossed to Greece, to the Piraeus harbor. And from then on, I started hiking with my backpack and snaking all the way up to northeastern Europe, Poland, Estonia. I got to Finland, and then even further on, I took a boat to Iceland, where I completed my pilgrimage. And I wrote this book on a dumb phone. I had done away with all modern technology. I had sold my smartphone. I got a dumb phone with SMS features, and it had like a note app on it, believe it or not. And I was able to thumb down the thoughts that I was receiving while hiking. And I really felt like as though I were an antenna receiving the thoughts from the environment and simply jolting them down. One of them goes like this: material wealth is the kind you pay for with your life. It means something. It means when we work for money, we spend our time doing something usually we don't enjoy doing. Nobody really likes their jobs. And then we get the money to buy luxury goods. But those luxury goods, such as the smartphone, were paid for with your time doing something you didn't enjoy doing. So you're literally giving up a part of your life to acquire something questionably necessary, right? Here's another one. Know that you need to burn 2 Picassos and 1 Matisse to boil 1 egg. So I'm referring to the paintings by Picasso, for example. They're valued in the tens and tens of millions of dollars. But if you were one day starving and you needed to boil an egg, right? And you had to find scrap paper or paintings to burn, you would have to burn $30 million worth of Picassos just to boil 1 egg. So it means to inform you about the real value of things. We humans have a tendency of overvaluing a lot of things that are, in practical terms, worth very little. People chase careers like greyhounds chase a lure for the entertainment of others. Both lack the awareness to see the show. If either could see their exploitation at once, they would leap for their owners' throats. Get it? So if you could understand yourself as working a career largely for the entertainment of other people, so they can applaud you and praise you for being good at something, like being a surgeon or being a CEO or whatever, if you could see that that is really just a show that you've been raised to believe in, just like the greyhound who doesn't know any better. It just does what his instincts tell him to do. If you become aware of your own instincts and become aware that they've been manipulated, what would you do? You'd throw your boss out of a window, wouldn't you, right? And here, the final one. The true meaning of the story of Jesus Christ is not that Christ died for our sins, but rather that if he were among us today, we would be like the Romans, killing him. I had this thought when I was hiking up a mountain slope facing the largest mountain in Europe, and the Mont Blanc. And it was getting dark and I didn't have a light, and I still needed to find my way down back to the campsite. And I just had that moment when there was a patch of trees that had been removed, so I could see through that opening and see the Mont Blanc facing me. And then I had this thought, because I realized that if there were ever such a kind, gentle, intelligent being such as the Son of God walking amidst us, our own foulness, our own aggression would be so strong that rather than recognizing the goodness in that being, we would attack it for being weak. Right? So if you enjoy my book, it's available everywhere on Amazon and so on and so forth.